So he explained the difference between Yerushalayim, he explained, or in the second column, Achav Gimel, is synonymous with God. Why? You recognize and you acknowledge and you internalize that what? That you are the cause of what? Of someone who affected you. Okay? So when we speak about, and that's what he said, that Elokus, whenever the Targum explains the word Elokim, it's yira. It's fearing. Because if you don't acknowledge that there's a God, there's no yira. There's nothing to talk about. It's the godliness itself. Elokim d'cholo. What's the cholo? That you fear. Elokim means that you fear. If you don't fear God, then God is irrelevant. If that's he quoted the pasuk. In Greek, the word hein means achas, means one. Quoted the pasuk. Ato b'Hashem ul'Hashem. Ksiv v'yomer el lo'odom hein yiras Hashem. Hein means there's only one. What is hein yiras Hashem? Hashem and yira is one thing. If you have yiras Shamayim, you can't detach. You can't detach from God. Shein adover echod shein dover achesh domelo v'shovelo k'mo shemarnu ein lakodesh baruch hu lo rak yiras Hashem kein yiras lo kimachas fovinze. V'rkamed brochos omar Reb Chelbo omar Afuna kol odom sheish bo yiras Hashemayim dvor nishmon is very important. And you see it, the person who, there's an expression, dvar mayotze min halev nichnos min halev. Something that comes out of the heart penetrates somebody's heart. Somebody who is sincere and genuine, he's more impactful on other people. If you're sincere. So it says something similar, but we'll see, it doesn't mean that. Kol odom sheish bo yiras Shamayim, a person who has yiras Shamayim, dvar nishmoim, his words are taken. People heed his words. Shenemar, so dover akol nishma, the end of Koheles, it says at the end everything will be heard. Es elukim yiro, es mitzvos shmor, kizeh kol ha'odom. Kizeh, my kizeh kol ha'odom, Omar Reb Lozer, Omar Kodesh Baruch Hu, olam kulo l'nivra ela b'shvul zeh. The world was created for this alone. What is b'shvul zeh? For yiras Shamayim. That a person should be Yorei Elokim. Reb Abba Bakarnova, shokol zeh keneged kol olam kulo, that the value of Yerushalayim, person of Yerushalayim, his value is the equivalent of all existence. Rishim ben Azai, Omer kol olam kulo nivra ela l'tzavos l'zeh. The world was created to accommodate this aspect. Good.
The last couple of pages are talking about cause and effect. So fundamental. Where do we see the cause and effect?
I mean, if you're asking Hashem, you should endow us with wisdom, with discretion, with insight. Right? I mean, either you're born with the IQ, or you're not born with the IQ. Either you have the capacity. Every day, 3 times a day, we have to ask Hashem for what? For wisdom, discretion, and insight. Why? What do we have to ask? It's an ongoing thing. It's not something you give something and you have the gift and now you do whatever you want. It's an ongoing endowment. Everything's an ongoing endowment. Correct. We say it every day in the in Birchus Krishma. God continues to renew creation. So there, maybe he'll say is referring to the luminaries. That's the whole system. It's the system. It's not the individual. It's not referring to the individual. I don't have time right now. But the famous Rabbeinu Yonah, he says that all mitzvahs in the Torah paparos li Yerushalayim. It's like the appetizer to the entree. The primary aspect of Torah is Yerushalayim. Everything else is like pales to Yerushalayim. So Rabbeinu Yonah explains that whenever you do a mitzvah, what do you do a mitzvah? Because God says yeah. So therefore, whenever you do anything which has relevance to the mitzvah, it's what? It's a demonstration that you acknowledge Hashem. Because if you have no Yerushalayim, why should you do it? Unless you do it for cultural reasons, right? Even if you do it because you're afraid you'll be punished, still. It's a certain level of what? A recognition that God has the ability to use Yerushalayim. So the Yerushalayim means fear. Fear of punishment. If you do it without thinking, so okay. But still, even if you do it out of habit, if there's no fear whatsoever at any level, there's no reason to do it. No, even shalol lishma. Shalol lishma is a deficient. I do it because I want whatever it is. God should do. What?
I mean, habit sometimes becomes a shalol lishma.
Habit sometimes is less than shalol lishma. You don't even, it's by rote. It's by rote. But even when you do something by rote, before you start doing it, why are you doing it? You go to shul. What do you go to shul? You don't go to shul by rote. You have to have some degree of feeling I'm obligated to go to shul. There's always or else. You consider about the consequence. When you're there, you're on automatic pilot.
But I think sometimes even like a habit. In other words, at one point you had goal Shema. In other words, you really understand why you're saying Shema twice a day. Okay, but sometimes
You have lapses.
there are lapses.
But you still...
It's habit, you know it's part of the routine.
But even if you know it's part of the
That's
routine...
better than shalol lishma, but it's...
Really?
Because you do have an understanding really deep in... If you had to stop and pause, you had more time.
100%.
You would think and say, hey, I know why I'm doing this. So the habit is
Shalol lishma has a very negative connotation. What you're saying is, if I could get away with it, I wouldn't do it. That's shalol. It's really disrespect.
yeah, that's not what I'm
No, that is every lo shalol lishma. Even if you do something for kavod. If I wouldn't get the glory, wouldn't be interested. It's only because, if I would know I wouldn't be punished, I'm out of here. So that's a disrespect. Person does something by rote. He would do it, except he's not thinking. The problem is he's not thinking. The other is, the statement is, if not for the personal gain, I'm out of here.
Yeah, but for instance, like
So it has a certain edge of what? Of defiance to it.
what I'm saying, like, to get a Zimmer. There's no, it takes you 15, 20 minutes.